If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the best budget cards that you can buy for under 10,000 MT here in NBA 2K25 My Team. I just think in general, I do like the top 5 under those prices, and I'm going to keep doing those videos. Probably sometime next week or the week after, but I think it'd be good to give you all a more expansive list of like the cheap, good budget cards to use. Because often when I do the best budget cards to buy, my budget card threshold's 50 or 75K, and that's a little more expensive than a lot of people are looking for. So this one is specifically for my really budget ballers, new to My Team type guys out there. We're gonna be talking about cards you can get for under 10,000 MT, 1 or 2, maybe slightly above, just to mention them as well. But that will hopefully help you all out today. And we're gonna start at the PG position, looking at the pink diamond point guards that are available. There are actually a couple of PGs that I do believe are under the 10,000 MT mark right now. The market has crashed significantly, which I made a whole video on yesterday, and it's opened up the opportunity for a lot of cards. My honest opinion is the best of this group is Scoot Henderson. I think he's pretty decent, but I also think that you do get a pretty good selection of diamond PGs as well. Like Marcus Smart for under 10K is a legitimately very solid card, high level defender, a lot of good about him. I'm not sure if Lonzo is under 10K right now, but if Lonzo is under 10K, he is under 10K. That's an amazing value point guard as well for that price point. The new Michael Ray Richardson that 2K dropped today as I record this, yesterday as y'all see this, I believe is not quite under 10K. Oh wow, he actually is 2 at this point as well. Very good defensive point guard, Curry escape. Those are kind of the main guys to me that look like really good options at the PG position. Real quickly, I'm just gonna make sure I'm not missing anybody at like the secondary position at shooting guard. And I mean, at this point, none of these guys really impress me. Same thing I would assume with the pink diamonds. Buddy Hield, yeah, Pajemski's okay. Kind of like Scoot Henderson, I guess, fine as a pink diamond. But there you go. Now, the shooting guard position. I do not actually know if Bilal Coulibaly is under 10K. He should be, I would hope. He is not. Okay, so Bilal is not going to be an option then for a shooting guard under 10,000 MT. A guy who definitely will be is Julian Strawther, who's 6,000 MT, less than that. That's a great value for a guy who's got half on ball minutes, a money jump shot, legit movement. He is definitely a very, very good option at the shooting guard position. For super duper cheap, I would say he's pretty easily your best option overall. There are a few other guys that are decent options as well. I mean, at the shooting guard, at the small forward position, most of these secondary shooting guards, in all honesty, aren't very good. Shay's not bad. He's tall. Brandon Miller is one I do actually like for under 10K. Legitimately a very solid, well-rounded card who's really good offensively. He's a shooter and a slasher, and he's not a total liability on the defensive end of the court either. And then I feel like it really is Strawther and everyone else, though, at least to a certain extent. And Eddie Jones isn't bad, but you're not getting a Paul George or somebody like that for this price point, which is fine. It's understandable, but I just don't sit here and go, the best options are under 10K MT for the shooting guard position. Realistically, it's basically Julian Strawther, then a couple of other solid but not special options. You could use that free pink diamond Franz Wagner though, and I do think Brandon Miller's a good option as well. So small forward position, one of the first ones is this Alex English. He's so cheap. If you're like just getting into My Team, you'll like this card because he's good defensively. He's well-rounded. He's not like huge, but he's 6'8" at small forwards. He's got good size. He can shoot the ball. He's got Carmelo's jumper, so he's a good shooter. He's got 90 driving dunk as well. Defensively, he's like super solid all the way around, and he's fast as well, 93 speed. He's like an amazing starter, like day one type small forward option. Really, really good card who, like, if you are just starting off, is really good. Also, that free Elton Brand from Locker Codes, I legitimately like a lot. I think he's also super duper usable, so he's another guy I would definitely be considering at the small forward position. Jaime Jaquez, not bad at all for under 10,000 MT himself. Good shooter, great slasher with a 95 driving dunk. His jumper's also money. He's got a good escape, and defensively, he's well-rounded. Yes, I understand he's a little undersized, but I do think he's another very solid small forward option. I don't believe Buzelis is under 10,000 MT, so I don't think he is an option. Leonard Miller is a fine option. I like him at power forward as well. 6'10", he does provide a lot of statistical versatility, just kind of like mid to high 80s on everything. Solid but not insane card. And those are the main guys to me at the small forward position that I would actually actively consider. Moving on to the power forward position, well, I guess another guy who's kind of a combo small forward, power forward, who's under 10K MT is this Jeff Green. I think he's a good transition card. card because he's really good at both. I know he's only 6'8", but he's a very athletic slasher. His jumper is money off the pick and pop, and he's a legitimately very solid inside card with a lot of athletic ability as well. A little bit undersized the power forward position, but like for salary cap, he's a beast. Love the shot, love the defense, love the versatility. Really, really solid card. And he can place a power forward for you for sure as well. If you're looking for all defense, Jonathan Isaac for this price point, 6'10", high level defender, bunch of good defensive hoffs, 90 stats across the board. Not the best offensive card, but as long as he's just catch and shooting when open pretty much, or dunking the ball with a 90 driving dunk, he is not a bad option either by any means. Unfortunately, Jaren Jackson Jr. not available for under the 10,000 MT point, but I do think he is a very solid card as well, but I do believe he's definitely too expensive. And that's pretty much it, I would say, for the power forward position. The center position is probably the weakest position in my team, in that there's only one or two centers that are under 10K, but the only one of them that's good is Derek Lively. 7'1", he's a great inside big with 95 standing, 85 driving dunk, really good defensive stats across the board, solid speed, and again, he's 7'1", so not bad at all across the board. The problem with him is he's not an elite shooter, but he is a good enough shooter. 73 ball, you put set shot specialists on there and get good with the jump shot, you'll hit 50% on catch and shoot wide open shots. That's just how it is with low 3 balls this year, if you know your timing. And so he can be enough to where you have to at least guard him, and that is good enough for a budget center for sure. Definitely going to be your best option overall. Outside of that, there's a couple of like mid ones. Like Marcus Camby's not atrocious. He's got pretty good inside badges, but his jumper is really ugly, so that does kind of kill him as a card. I don't think he's great overall. And like most of the rest of these guys are honestly kind of bad. In fact, they're all pretty much very bad. Like I would not really recommend running any of these other guys under 10,000 MT because they're just not very good. Camby's okay, I guess. Miles Turner's not a total disaster. Is PJ Brown under 10K? He probably is, right? Is he a power forward? Let me just check real quickly. He'd be a good option as well if he's under 10K. He's not. Oh, well, I guess PJ Brown is not under 10,000 MT. All right. Well, there you go. The last cards I will mention in this video, just real quickly, if you're going even cheaper and you don't have a lot of MT flexibility, point guard position, Keon Ellis is a good option. You can get him for, well, really, honestly, to make this simpler, every single one of the new drop, the unlimited drop cards were, oh, it's over. I passed by it, my bad. The Amethyst unlimited cards are all great. Goga Bitadze, pick and pop center, super cheap, got a great jump shot. Topic, really, really good. Keon Ellis, really, really good. Ron Holland, jumper's not great, but solid. And I mean, Max Christie, good jump shot, like very nice jump shot, good escape, solid card as well. Sadiq Bey, just do it all, 34 total badges on an Amethyst, really smooth jumper as well. The small forward position, very complete stats. Just a lot of good cards here as well. If you are looking for like super cheap starter players, you got players here at every single position who can hold it down and be like initial filler players. So hopefully we see more Tuesday and Friday drops that include these low tier cards, specifically the Friday drops. If we get high level amethysts, high level diamonds that are going to be affordable, that is always good for the game because it gives people the ability to get on and buy cards that can compete from the start, and that's always an important aspect to this game mode. So hopefully this video gives y'all a good picture of the types of guys that I would target for under the 10,000 MT price point. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.